How's it going, everyone? My name is Sinikle, and welcome back to Higurashi When They Cry. So, we are in Arc 5, titled Meakashi. And for the past few episodes, we have actually streamed this. If you have not caught wind of that, they should be in the playlist. The link to that is down below. If you have not watched, go ahead and do so. But the reason why we're not streaming this anymore is because of I have actually reasoned that in my other latest video, which was a channel update video. So go ahead and check that out. I'm not going to bore you with the details right here. So without further ado, let me continue on from where we last left off. I woke up. My memories were missing. I couldn't remember how I got back to my room. I held my head with both hands. My left hand was bandaged. The fingers that had their nails removed had swollen like hot dogs. Yum. I'd paid with those 3 fingernails for what I did. The hag had said something after the punishment, but I didn't remember any of it. I was taken to the hospital in Okonomiya. The car shook on the way, adding extra pain on top of what I already felt. Somebody gave me some aspirin. They worked, just like they said on TV. Wait, what? Back in the old days, they had like infomercials for aspirin? What the fuck? But they didn't last more than 10 minutes. Oh, well, that sucks. I swallowed the pills without water. While I was spacing out in the waiting lounge, Kasai showed up. He probably came to check if I was alright. I obviously wasn't. He must have understood that from my bandaged left arm dangling from my shoulder. Kasai, on the other hand, looked just fine. At least on the outside. I was relieved that my sacrifice had meant something. Kasai didn't say anything. I couldn't tell if he wanted to tell me something or not, because he looked so emotionless.
Kasai?
なんでしょう?
He paused shortly before answering, sorry. I could tell he was upset. I didn't regret revealing my true identity in order to protect Satoshi-kun. But I hadn't wanted Kasai or Uncle Yoshiro to be hurt. I had been contradicting myself.
Yoshiro おじさんはどうなったか知ってます?
Me no speak English.
いいえ。したたかな方です。ご無事と思います。
Oh, really?
後で謝られた方がいいでしょう。
I wanted to ask about Satoshi-kun too. I wondered if he was captured or harassed by the Sonozaki family because of me. But I was hesitant to ask Kasai. After all, I had chosen Satoshi-kun over them. Yeesh. Was Satoshi-kun alright? I hoped he wouldn't get caught or incarcerated somewhere. I paid the hospital bill, and Kasai gave me a ride home. Oh wait, what the hell? Okay. I finally realized that somebody was knocking on my door. Huh.
シオンさん、横になり続けるのもやはり体に毒です。
It was Kasai. He put some side dishes on the table, and we started nibbling on them.
気分は落ち着かれましたか?
落ち着いたというか、
Okay, no way was there more fucking dialogue after just one word depressed. Not my fault that time.
ずっと伏せっていたんですか?
My finger's okay for now.
食事はされていましたか?
冷蔵庫の中の残り物を適当に食べてました。あとは天井を見てるか眠っているかのどっちか。
It had been 3 days. I'd just been lying down since then. I woke up every now and then in the shallow sleep, but I didn't feel like getting up or thinking. I felt like I'd just been floating the whole time. My appetite was gone, but it came back with the smell of food Kasai brought. I wasn't able to think of anything to talk to Kasai about, so I just ate silently.
昨日、ミオンさんから連絡がありました。シオンさんの部屋に何度か電話したけど、出なかったからということで。
The moment I heard Mion's name, I felt my wounds throb. But I didn't stop Kasai, who continued.
園崎本家としては、シオンさんがご自分でけじめをつけられたので、これで決着とするそうです。あの学園には退学届が出されます。シオンさんは沖宮の学校に編入になるそうです。
園崎シオンの人権が認められたってことか。
そうですね。今後は園崎シオンとして生活してくださって構わないそうです。ですが、みだりにひなみざわには近づかないこと。園崎ミオンを語らないこと。人前にみだりに姿を現さないこと。他にも細々とありますが、つまるところ。
存在を認めてやるから、本家に目立つようなことは二度とするなってわけか。
そういうことになります。もちろん永続的なわけじゃありません。ほとぼりが冷めるまで当分ということです。具体的にいつまでという期限があるわけではありませんが、今年いっぱいくらいはこれまで通り目立たない生活を送られた方がよろしいかと思います。
私は沖宮でひっそり暮らすだけで十分です。もともとこれまでだってそうして暮らしてきたわけだし。
Kasai put on a sad smile. I smiled back at him likewise. Before the conversation ended, I should ask him what I wanted to know.
サトシ君はどうなったの
？I wished that Kasai would assure me of his safety right away. But he didn't answer like that.
カサイ、サトシ君は無事なの？
シオンさん。
Kasai put his chopsticks down.
本家から北条聡君のことは忘れろとことづかっています。
They already did the deed, didn't they? Fuck.
何それ？
シオンさん、あなたと喧嘩はしたくないんで、これ以上この話はしたくありません。
Yep. Just all the more confirms it.
本家からの言葉を伝えるのみにとどめさせてもらいます。
何？その話をしたくないってのは。
You don't want to know.
カサイ！
You don't want to know. Kasai pretended as though he didn't hear me and started eating again. I'd never seen him get so stubborn like this before. The Sonozaki family had been using the Hōjō family as a scapegoat. They must have concluded that a Sonozaki shouldn't be in love with a Hōjō. Hōjō. I didn't like that. Satoko was a friend of Mion's at school. Would it be okay if Satoshi-kun and I were the same gender? Anyway, if I did something conspicuous again, they might do something to him for real, or they may have already done so. Just like they forced me to remove my fingernails. The Sonozaki family wouldn't hesitate. They'd torture him, if need be. Maybe, if I really loved him, I should stay away. Satoshi-kun won't show up in Okunomiya, unless he rejoins the Hinamizawa fighters. I'd have to pretend to be Mion if I wanted to go to Hinamizawa. But I didn't think she'd cooperate with me. Even if she did, it'd be some time down the road. Even if they told me not to see him, I already had no means of doing that again. Oh, wait. Mion gave me his number a little while ago. I could call him, and maybe ask to meet with him secretly. But if I got caught again, they wouldn't cut me any slack. Should I risk it? What the hell did I even want from Satoshi-kun?
葛西
Going down the dangerous path.
ちょっと一人になりたい
So dangerous. Kasai started putting away his food in a rush, assuming that I wanted him to leave.
あ、いいの葛西はのんびり食べてて私がちょっと一人で散歩がしたいだけなの
Oh, you're gonna use a payphone, aren't you?
私もシオンさんと一緒に出ないとこの部屋に鍵がかけられません。
Kasai quickly put away his meal and followed me out.
あ、先に断っとくけど別にサトシ君に会いに行くわけじゃないからね。
わかりました。
I turned around and started walking. My destination was rather pathetic. It was the toy store that sold that giant teddy bear. I couldn't deny that I was somewhat expecting Satoshi-kun to pass by here. I couldn't stop myself from looking at the faces of passbyers who resembled him. I looked into the store's window. The teddy bear was gone. Oh, fuck, yep. Oh, God.
サトシ君、おめでとう。
Dun 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 dun.
変えたんだね。
His evil aunt had died and his wicked uncle was living with his mistress. Satoshi-kun succeeded in fulfilling his duty as a big brother by buying his little sister that huge teddy bear. There was nobody left to hurt him. He was free from his tiresome efforts. He was completely free from pain. Over time, he'd retrieve his smile, and he'd go back to being the Satoshi-kun I love. But I wouldn't be there with him. Nah. What the fuck? I heard a car honking. I didn't think it was honking at me at first, but it was so persistent that I had to look up. The person waving at me from their car was eerie. He was waving at me all carefree, oblivious to my feelings.
園崎さん、ご無沙汰していますね。
Right.
あ、ひょっとしてサトシ君と待ち合わせでしたか？
いえ、そういうわけじゃないです。
そのおもちゃ屋さんのショーウィンドウはサトシ君もよく覗いていましたからね。それでてっきりサトシ君との待ち合わせか何かかなって思っちゃいまして。
いえ、たまたまここを通りかかっただけです。変えたみたいですね、サトシ君。
Yuri seemed to know about the teddy bear as well. He smiled upon seeing its empty display space.
昨日がサトコちゃんの誕生日でした。きっとあのぬいぐるみでそれをお祝いできたと思います。
じゃあもうサトシ君は無茶なアルバイトに精を出さなくてもいいわけですね。
そうですね。
サトシ君ってそのHinamizawaファイターズ退部届とか出しちゃったんですか？
そんなもの出てたんですか？私は受け取ってませんよ。マネージャーの園崎さんは？
受け取ってないです。
誰も退部届を受け取ってないならまだしばらくして生活が落ち着いたらまた戻ってきてくれるんじゃないかなって思ってます。
I'm sure you have already read it. I don't know why he needs to continue talking when there's so little words. I'm crazy. Shut up.
でもその時に園崎さんがいなかったらきっと悲しむだろうな。
Eerie teased me. Oh, you little teaser. He's a grown-up after all. He must have been trying to sound optimistic because he knew I was feeling a bit down.
園崎さんも落ち着いたらいつでもチームに帰ってきてください。
No, not until he comes back. Which will be never.
あなたがいないとやっぱり寂しいですよ。
Son of a bitch.
園崎さんが帰ってきてくれたら、ぜひ女子マネージャーの制服をメイドさんな格好にしようと思ってまして。
Now's not the time, ya dirty little bitch. I burst into laughter. How are you not creeped out by him? I would be. I would kick him in the groin and run. Eri sure hadn't changed.
あ、そうだ。もう名乗ってもいいんだった。監督、今まで騙しててすみません。私、ミオンじゃないんです。シオンっていう双子の妹なんです。訳ありで、今までずっとミオンのふりしてきました。
双子の妹さんですか？
He was totally taken aback. I burst into laughter again.
そうです。園崎シオンと言います。園崎本家に嫌われてるんで、あまり堂々と暮らせる立場じゃないんですけどね。
知らなかったですよ。まさかミオンさんに双子の妹さんがいたなんて。
そりゃ全く同感です。
You're not welcome here, you son of a bitch. Suddenly, a loud voice interrupted us. The voice sounded mean and greasy, unlike Erie's. It was him. Oishi.
入江先生もこんにちは。先日は遅くまでありがとうございました。
いえ、何もお役に立てませんで、申し訳ないです。
They were just going through the motions. It was obvious that they hated each other. Eri whispered to me.
私はもうここを離れますが、一緒に車に乗りますか？お家まで送りますよ。
Eri figured that Oishi was after me, so he was giving me a chance to slip away. Looking at Oishi's face, it was clear that his focus was on me, not Eri. He probably intended to interrogate me until my testimony broke. I was sure I could talk my way out of it, but it'd just, be a waste of time.
そうですね。じゃあ監督、そろそろ行きましょうか。
ありゃ？お二人でどちらかにお出かけの途中でしたか？
Maybe we are. What are you gonna do about it?
ええ、チームの夕涼み会用に景品を探しているところだったんです。他にも行くお店がたくさんありますので、この辺で私たちは失礼します。
Ooh? Eri bowed. I followed suit. I had to admire how good he was at lying. He's a grown-up after all. Oishi seemed to know it was a lie. But he didn't have a warrant, so he couldn't stop us. I moved to get into Erie's car.
お怪我は大丈夫なんですか？園崎シオンさん。
I gasped when I heard that. My left hand was bandaged. It was unsightly, so I'd kept it in my pocket. There was no way Oishi could have been able to see it.
可能さえしなきゃきれいに治りますよ。私も子供の頃は何度か爪を剥いじゃったことがありましたがね。
How the
ほら、
fuck?
きれいなもんでしょ
How did he know? What?
男の爪が綺麗でも気色悪いだけです。
Oishi scratched his head and chuckled. He's supposed to be one of the best cops at the Okonomiya PD, and he knows all about the underground activities in the region. He must have heard about my payment from somewhere. Well, that's still a little creepy and weird, and if he actually had that kind of info, he would have actually put a stop to the whole Sonozaki family shit. Because how would you know about, Shion's fingernail rip bees if, I don't know, not to mention of the torture chamber? Come on! Still, that happened in the secret basement of the Sonozaki main house. I couldn't underestimate this guy's sources.
お見舞い感謝感激です。じゃあもう行きますね。失礼します。
Sonozaki Shion さん。
Oh, wait, he has an inside guy. That's right. Like the informant from Akasaka's point of view arc thing. Yeah.
私とコーヒーでも飲みに行きません？
はあ？何それ？私を口説いてんですか？
What the fuck did he just say? I wasn't paying attention. Oh god, wait, what? Why?
そういうことでもいいですよ。
Bad touch. Bad touch. Stranger danger.
一日は有限にわざわざ退屈なことに費やすなんて馬鹿げてますから。
もう参ったな。
Oh.
じゃあこうしましょう。私とのおしゃべりが退屈になったらいつでも途中で帰っていいです。
Are you sure about that?
引き止めません？
I don't trust you, man. I don't trust you.
そういう約束でどうです？
あんたが喋るのは勝手ですが、私は喋りませんよ。それをおしゃべりと呼べるかは怪しいですが。
ねえ、それで結構です。
Oh?
シオンさんは聞き役で結構です。私が勝手に一方的に喋るだけ。あなたはコーヒーでも飲みながら中年親父の独り言を聞き流してくださればそれで結構です。
He was being strangely persistent. It didn't look like he was trying to poke a hole in my statement. What would he even talk about? I got a bit curious, even though I was still skeptical.
監督、すみません。私ちょっと大石のおじさまとデートに行こうと思います。
ミオじゃない、シオンさん？
I winked at him and told him not to worry. Erie didn't insist. He got in his car and drove off. Oishi backed his car up so I could get in. I hopped in the back seat, since I didn't want to sit next to him.
本当に喫茶店に行くの？
あなたの親類の目がない喫茶店があるなら紹介してもらえると助かるんですがね。
You're so fucking hilarious, aren't you?
チェ、それなら勝手に連行でも何でもすればいい。
Ah! Oishi carefully checked for oncoming traffic, and then started driving. Oishi took me to the police station, as I thought he might. If he had taken me to a nice cafe, he would have scored some points. But whatever.
書の方が都合がいいと思ったから書にしただけです。私の話が退屈になったら帰っていいという約束はもちろん守りますから安心してください。
ま、私を退屈させないように頑張ってくださいな。署内には腕組んで入ってあげましょうか、おじさま。
Oishi chuckled and got out of the car. He escorted me inside the station. I thought he'd take me to an interrogation room, but instead he took me to an office of the investigation division. Officers in both suits and uniforms were working at their desks, answering phones. There was a desk with a plate that said Section Manager, and nearby there were couches and a table. Oishi told me to sit on the couch, and started making some instant coffee. I'd never been to this part of the police station. I looked around in curiosity.
まさか取調室でカツ丼でも食わされると思いました？
Stop reading my mind, you little fucker! Oishi brought over a tray with coffee cups on it.
想像してたより待遇が良くて驚いてます。おしらすに直で正座くらいは覚悟してたのに。
Okay, let's not say that, please.
そういうのは私の趣味じゃないな。
Good.
で、おしゃべりを聞かせてくれるんじゃなかったでしたっけ？
So talk, damn you.
じゃあ最初からいきなり単刀直入に。
Thank you.
シオンさんって北条聡さんのこと好き？
Oh, well. I don't have to answer, do I?
はあ？
Huh?
速攻退屈なんで即帰りますよ。
なじゃあ今のはなしということで。
Oshi must have known why I had to remove my fingernails. He wasn't trying to confirm that I liked Satoshi-kun. What he was really saying was that he knew already.
サトシ君の事件当日のアリバイなら先日熊谷刑事さんに全部お話ししたつもりです。
もちろん私も熊谷君の調書は読んでます。あなたがサトシ君と一緒にいたことは知ってます。
何度聞かれたって同じ話しかしませんよ私。しつこく反復して聞いたらそのうちにボロを出すとか考えてるなら大甘もいいとこです。
まさかそんなこと考えてません。あなたは頭のいい人です。そんな手に引っかかるなんて思っちゃいません。
ならどういう手を考えてるやら。
I think I have an idea.
どちらにせよ私からサトシ君のことを何か聞き出そうとしてもそれは無駄なことです。先日お話しした以上のことは何もありません。ああ残念。やっぱり退屈な話でしたね。私帰らせてもらいます。そういう約束でしたからね。失礼します。
I got up off the couch.
シオンさん、確かに私はあなたからサトシさんのアリバイを聞こうと思っていました。それは認めますよ。
なら決まりです。やっぱり退屈でした。帰ります。
Stop repeating the same thing and just go. I turned around and started walking. Oshi didn't get anxious, but instead spoke a little louder.
でもね、シオンさん、私が聞きたいのはサトシさんの事件当日のアリバイじゃない。
Yep, it happened. He gonzo. He...
昨日のアリバイなんです。
昨日？なんで昨日のアリバイなんかが聞かれるんですか？昨日のサトシ君のアリバイがおばさんが殺された事件とどう関係があるってんです？
昨日サトシ君が出かけたまま失踪されたからです。
What?
サトシ君が失踪されたことはご存知なかった？
I couldn't say anything, but my expression answered Oshi's question anyway.
どういうことですか？失踪って何？
やっぱり座ったらどうです？
サトシ君が失踪したって何？
一つ確実に分かっていることは、彼が3時前に沖宮の郵便局で貯金を全額下ろしているということだけです。その後の足取りはつかめません。
I knew why he withdrew that money. He wanted to buy Satoko's birthday present. Yes, he definitely bought that teddy bear yesterday.
これは私の想像ですよ。彼はひょっとしてそのお金でどっか遠くに蒸発したんじゃないかなって。
逃走資金だってんですか？バッカバカしい。あのお金はね、サトコの誕生日プレゼントを買うためにサトシ君が貯めていたんです。それであのおもちゃ屋にあったでかくて高いぬいぐるみを買ったんです。逃走に使うお金になんかなるわけないです。
確かにあのおもちゃ屋から一番高いぬいぐるみが売れていました。でもね、それをサトシ君が買った確証が取れないんです。
Ah, but it was him that he put in the reservations for.
店の人に聞けばそんなのわかりますって。私とサトシ君で買う予約までしてるんですから。
I had a bad feeling. That old man who was watching that store was sleeping when we were there. He looked very senile. Maybe he was also watching that store on that day, and even though Satoshi-kun bought the teddy bear, he didn't remember. Or she put on a wry smile. It looked like he'd already tried to question that old man.
とにかくあれを買ったのはサトシ君なんです。サトシ君はぬいぐるみの金額ギリギリしかお金がなかったはずだから、ぬいぐるみ代を支払ってさらに逃亡資金を用意できたなんて思えません。めちゃめちゃもいいとこです。
いいですよ。じゃあサトシ君がぬいぐるみを買ったことでもいいです。じゃあそのぬいぐるみを持ってどうして帰らなかったんですか？
At that point, I felt as though my heart had turned to ice. Satoshi-kun had been working hard to buy that teddy bear even though he was under extreme mental and physical stress. After all that, he finally managed to buy it. It's unthinkable that somebody else just showed up and bought that same teddy bear. The teddy bear was gone because Satoshi-kun bought it. Nobody else. But if so, Satoshi-kun should have given it to Satoko. But though he bought a present for her, he didn't come home. He didn't come home? That wasn't possible. He would have gone straight home with that teddy bear. He wouldn't think of running away after buying the teddy bear. Even though Satoshi-kun wanted to run away from the police, he'd never leave without giving Satoko her present. Anyway, it must have been Satoshi-kun who bought that teddy bear. I can say that with 100% certainty. The question was, why didn't he bring it home? Because he was abducted and killed. That teddy bear was huge. Oh my god, they killed the teddy bear too! It wouldn't fit into the basket of the bicycle. True. You would have to drag it by its neck or ear at the best. He might have brought some straps to tie it to his bike. I don't know. He wouldn't have thought of running away on a wobbly bicycle like that. Certainly not. He necessarily had to go home after buying the teddy bear from the store after withdrawing the money. Nothing could have happened when he was going between the ATM and the toy store. It was impossible. Nobody else could possibly have bought the teddy bear. Never. That teddy bear had been sitting in the showcase up until that day. Everybody could see it when they passed by. But nobody wanted it. It's impossible that it could have been somebody else. I said impossible, right? Probably. There should have been no question that he went to the toy store after he drew the money. What about the route? What about the route between the toy store and his home? There shouldn't be any question there either. He shouldn't have been able to do anything with that huge toy. He shouldn't even have thought of making a stop on the way. So he must have headed home, right after he bought the teddy bear. But nobody saw him after that. It was simple then. Satoshi-kun went missing on his way home from the toy store. He went missing? What did that mean? I was sure he killed his aunt. He's not that shrewd. Maybe he couldn't bear the pressure from the police. Was he resigned to the idea that the police were going to arrest him soon, regardless of my help? Did he decide to run away? Did he think that he should disappear until things cooled down, rather than get arrested? That was definitely, absolutely impossible. It was impossible that he came to that conclusion on his way home from the toy store. Even if he did, he would have waited until he gave Satoko her birthday present. Satoshi-kun loved Satoko. He shouldn't have spoiled her like that, but anyway, he always tried to be a good brother to her. So he'd never disappear before going home. I felt as though the ice was cutting through my heart, expanding the frost. If Satoshi-kun didn't disappear by his own will, the answer was simple. Satoshi-kun disappeared by somebody else's will.
Satoshi-kun ga kesareta.
Eliminated. Oh. she's broken.
バカバカしいです。やっぱり退屈な話ですよ、おじさま。
I thought I could shake off the frost in my heart if I laughed loudly enough. Yeah, good luck with that. I kept laughing until it happened. I kept laughing and laughing. All the cops in the room stared at me. They thought I'd gone crazy. I didn't care what they thought. I kept laughing until it turned into a cough. I finished laughing and took a sip of lukewarm coffee. I felt as though the frost in my heart had spread all throughout my guts. I was chilled to the bone. I was freezing. My fingers shook as I held the coffee cup.
シオンさん、ちょっと口を挟まずに聞いててほしいんです。
Oh, I'm so sorry.
これから私がちょいと想像した話を申し上げます。全部でっち上げです。
Just a big old theory. Film theory, what?
だからきっとシオンさんはあまりのいい加減な内容に吹き出しちゃいそうになるかもしれません。
Yeah, well, that's not me laughing at you. That's me laughing because I'm broken. I'm broken.
それでも最後まで黙って聞いていてほしいんです。
Okay.
約束してもらえます？
I'll try my damnedest.
いや、約束なんて何でもするから。早く言いなさいよ。
I was feeling far too cold. My teeth were chattering. I felt as though my brain had frozen as well. I lost my ability to think. I couldn't do anything by myself. I could only do as Satoshi told me. What he was going to tell me might be the worst possible theory. But I had to listen to it.
死んだおばがサトシ君とサトコさんをいじめていたことはよーく聞いています。中でもサトコさんを執拗にいじめていたこともね。その中でサトシ君が妹をかばうためにおばに殺意を募らせていったとしても、私は人として自然な流れだと思います。
I had to deny that Satoshi-kun murdered her. But what Oshi was saying was true. I couldn't deny his hypothesis right away. I just kept silent.
ここからは空想ですよ。
Yeah?
絶対に怒らないでください。
Of course.
口を挟むのもなし。
Yes.
いいですね。
Yes!
わかってるから。
So shut the fuck up, old man, and get on with it, you bitch.
早く続けなさいよ。
北条聡はおば殺しを計画し実行した。ねえ、もちろん証拠なんてありませんよ。全部私の妄想です。
わかってるって。あんたの妄想なのは言ったから早く続けて。
ここで話は変わります。シオンさん、あなたはサトシ君との交際を禁じられたんですよね。もう忘れろ。二度と関わるなと念をされたんですよね。
Yes.
それは実は不仲な両家の関係を意味嫌ったからでなく、殺人犯と園崎家の令嬢が恋仲であることに問題があったんじゃないかと思ったんです。
You're a little off, but maybe, just maybe. Alright, go on. That is actually possible. After all, when I was pretending to be Mion, I already had a connection with Satoshi-kun. Before anyone knew it was Shion, who was spending time around him. I could have been accused when I was helping out the Hinamizawa fighters, if the relationship between the Hōjōs and the Sonozakis was the problem. It wouldn't be difficult for the Sonozaki family to know that Satoshi-kun murdered his aunt, if it happened in Hinamizawa. Maybe one of them even saw the murder. The Sonozaki family didn't like that I was in love with a murderer. They decided to step in.
あと、あなた 諦めが悪いことでも知られてるんじゃないですか。つまり園崎本家にサトシ君との縁を切れと脅されて爪を剥がされてもサトシ君との縁を切りかねていましたよね。
I couldn't deny that. I lost most of my means to access Hinamizawa, so my ties to Satoshi-kun were essentially cut. True. But I still knew Satoshi-kun's phone number, and I expected him to rejoin the Hinamizawa fighters eventually.
園崎本家はサトシ君とあなたの縁はちょっと脅しただけじゃ絶対に切れないと分かっていたと思います。あなたをいくら脅してもどうにもならない。じゃあもう一人の方をどうにかするしかないですよね。
どうにかって何？
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, eliminate.
どうにかって何よ？何？
If threatening me was useless, then they'd do something about Satoshi-kun. What would they have done? If they pulled something, then wouldn't that interrupt his path from the toy store to home? Toy store to home. Toy store to X to home. What's X? What is X? X marks the spot where his path was interrupted. But what interrupted it? Why couldn't Satoshi-kun make it home for the toy store if something interrupted him? Why? What's X? X. Triple X. Bada bing, bada boom. Ah. I ran out of air, became dizzy, and then collapsed. The floor felt cold. I felt no pain. I had fallen to the floor like a plastic doll. Oishi and some others rushed over to me to help me up.
落ち着いてシオンさん。
No.
サトシ君が殺されたとはまだ限りません。
I can't calm down. My teen love has been murdered. You hear me? Murdered. I'm sorry. Oh my god. This is so fucking stupid though. Teen drama, teen love. It's teenage shit. I gotta love it. You're not certain he was killed. What the fuck are you talking about? Didn't you know about the torture room where they forced me to rip off my fingernails? Don't you know that they say there were prison cells and a few... What the fuck am I even saying? I'm not even reading this fucking sentence straight. What the fuck are you... Fuck. Don't you know that they say there are prison cells and a well for disposing of corpses in the back? If the Sonozaki family wants to eliminate somebody, they'd definitely kill them in that torture room and dump the body down there. You're not certain? Are you dumb? Is your brain made of tofu? I mean, mine might be. I don't know about yours and his, but... if I were in the hag's position, I'd kill him for sure. I wouldn't let him get away. If I would kill him, then the hag would definitely kill him.
シオンさん落ち着いて。これはまだ未確認情報ですが、名古屋駅で家出人風の若者を見たという情報が入っています。東京行きの新幹線に乗ったそうです。服装の特徴などが一致しませんでしたが、警察の追跡等を意識して衣替えをしている可能性もあります。服装が違うからサトシ君でないとは言い切れませんよ。
生きてるの？
Oh my god.
サトシ君。
Nah, I don't think so. Nah.
ここからもまた私の想像になりますがね。
Sure, lay it on thick.
あなたの双子のお姉さんのミヨンさん。次期当主ということで、園崎お涼の身近にいますよね。
Ding, 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 you are correct, sir. Look down that door and see what you have won.
園崎お涼は、おそらく最初は、サトシ君をこっそり殺してしまおうと提案したと思います。
Nah, I doubt it.
それを、あなたのお姉さんが止めたんじゃないかと思うんです。
Nah. Mion. That was possible. She could have tried to calm things down out of pity for me. That idiot was always so indecisive. She should have been clear on if she wanted to save him or not. But she probably seemed vague about it. She must have persuaded the hag to reduce the punishment to banishment instead of death, just to avoid feeling guilty.
おそらく園崎本家はサトシ君と接触したでしょう。今回の事件はかばいきれない。だから自分の身は自分で守るためにどこかへ姿を隠せと忠告したはずです。いや、強要したと言った方が似合うでしょうね。
サトシ君は絶対拒否すると思います。だってあのサトシ君が妹を一人残してひなみざわを離れられるわけがない。
私もそう思います。確かサトシ君は園崎美音さんの紹介でバイトをしてましたよね。だからサトシ君に逃走資金になるまとまったお金があることを知っていたと思います。
Sorry, I'm doing something in the background. I'm trying to see the timer. Alright, 46 minutes? Cool.
でもサトシ君はそのお金をぬいぐるみを買う以外には絶対に使わないはずです。
でしょうね。サトシ君は貯金を下ろしたら迷うことなくおもちゃ屋に向かうでしょう。でも、もしですよ。
God damn it, I was enjoying the happy music there. Son of a bitch.
サトシ君がおもちゃ屋にたどり着くと、ぬいぐるみが売れてしまっていて、なくなっていたら。
Oh. Ho ho ho. What are you saying? The Sonozaki family, like, intervened in that reservation and bought the teddy bear to, like, get him to crack or something? Like, I saved all that money, and it's gone, even after I put it in the reservation. What the fuck? Oh my god. I mean, it doesn't really make much sense, but I don't know. If someone's panicking like him, I don't know. I don't know, man. There are a couple of theories, but I think majority says he's dead because of the Sonozaki family. That would have been a very desolate situation. He'd been working hard. While his aunt abused him, he worked at many different jobs. The money was worth all that pain. He went to the toy store with that money in order to buy his beloved sister a present. That was the only purpose for that money. He must have looked for the teddy bear as he'd always done. But it was gone. He wouldn't have gone into a panic right away, because he was always so optimistic. He might have thought the store was wrapping the gift for him, because he told them that he'd pick it up that day. He must have gone into the store joyously. I couldn't guess exactly what happened next. My heart would tear up if I tried to imagine it anyway. Why didn't they have it, even though he had it reserved? Did that old man understand the situation, or was he just zoning out? That bastard old man, he needs to die. Maybe it would... Sorry. Maybe it would have been the same even if it wasn't that old man who was at the store at the time. If a bunch of fierce-looking subordinates from the Sonozaki family went in and showed them the money, nobody could have rejected it. Satoshi-kun must have sunk into silence. No matter how hard he complained, the teddy bear was gone. He probably never even considered that his dream might be taken away. He must have been wobbling his way home in sorrow, leaning on the telephone poles every now and then. It was the day he wanted Satoko to be happy the most. He couldn't get the present she wanted the most. He probably didn't think of getting another gift, because it was unimaginable that he couldn't get that teddy bear. He might have imagined that how Satoko would react when she found out he had no present for her. He must have looked unbelievably sad and empty. The money he'd been saving meant nothing anymore. Satoshi-kun never cried, even at his toughest moments. Did he even know how to cry? It was always Satoko who was crying. So, Satoshi-kun never learned how to cry, and he grew up that way. Did you know? People shed sadness from their hearts with tears. Satoshi-kun wasn't even allowed to do that. Even though his heart was filled with sorrow, he couldn't let it out.
妹を一人残してHinamizawaを離れられないと言いましたね。でももしも、園崎本家が残った聡子さんの面倒は見るって言ってあったとしたらどう思います？
After Satoshi-kun found out the teddy bear was gone, all he had left were some crumpled bills. The family told him it was just a matter of time before the police got to him. They told him to run away. They said they'd take care of Satoko. Satoshi-kun didn't feel like seeing his sister. He wandered and found himself at Okonomiya Station. He must have been apologizing to Satoko so many times in his mind. He swore to come back someday. He headed to Nagoya, and then to Tokyo. But that meant he's alive. He's alive. I should be able to see him again someday. He must be coming back, so I'll definitely see him again.
そうしてずっと遠方に隠れ家か受け入れ先を用意してくれたんじゃないかと思います。サトシ君はそこを目指したのでしょう。
じゃあ無事なんだ。いつか帰ってくるんですよね。
Oishi looked up at the ceiling and stretched. He didn't answer me. That's only wishful thinking. On June 24th, 1982, Satoshi Hōjō went missing. There is a possibility that he ran away, as he was the prime suspect of the murder that happened on the 20th of the same month. Allegedly, someone resembling him was seen at Nagoya Station, embarking on a train headed to Tokyo, but the truth is unknown. No one has seen him since. As a matter of fact, no one even knows if he's still alive. I highly doubt it. And I think that's the end of chapter whatever it was. Chapter 6 or 7. Notebook page 34 and page 42. Alright, let's go ahead and read those. New tips. Tippy tip tip. The information that Satoshi-kun might have headed to Tokyo hasn't been verified. It started as follows. A young man came to a lost and found window looking for his wallet. The station employee asked him to write down his name on the form. Then the young man started writing Hōjō as his name, but he stopped in the middle, crumpled the form, and wrote a totally different name on another form. Another station employee witnessed a familiar-looking man rushing into the train headed to Tokyo. The employee from the Lost and Found and the employee who was on the platform talked about the suspicious young man in the locker room. That was all. The wallet of the man named Hōjō was never reported as found to the Lost and Found office. Okay. Whatever. At first, I thought Oishi's theory that the Sonozaki family banished Satoshi-kun from Hinamizawa and looked after Satoko in return was bogus. But thinking about it now, it doesn't seem too far-fetched. After all, Satoko Hōjō started living with Rika Furude after Satoshi-kun's disappearance. Rika Furude isn't just a regular girl. She was the head of the Furude family, one of the 3 families. The head of the Kimiyoshi family is Rika Furude's guardian. The Sonozaki family probably couldn't step in, due to having been officially opposed to the Hōjō family. But Satoko Hōjō is in the custody of the 3 families now. Even though the Hōjō family was severely orchestrized during the dam conflict, Satoko Hōjō was now under protection. It seems as though only Satoko was exempted from blame. Why was she spared, even though Satoshi-kun wasn't? Alright, let me go ahead and save. Actually, I'll go ahead and overwrite this. There we go. Yep, end of chapter 7. Cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue.
Eh? 今、なんて?
信頼できる筋の噂ですが、サトシ君の叔母殺しの犯人が見つかったらしいです。
It had been a few weeks since the murder. Satoshi-kun still hadn't been found. I had no new information on his whereabouts. Kasai's report came, as a result, completely out of the blue.
それって、警察が逮捕したって意味?
She knows this is bullshit, right?
聞いた話では、逮捕というより、別件で取り調べを受けていた男が余罪として自供したんだとか。
Oh, right. That sounded strange. Yeah, it did. If it was Satoshi-kun they arrested, he wouldn't have worded it that way. It sounded as though Satoshi-kun wasn't the culprit.
葛西、結局、犯人って誰だったの?
So it wasn't Satoshi-kun? I swallowed those final words. I was convinced that it was Satoshi-kun. The police and Oishi must have thought the same way. The reason Oishi approached me is because he was convinced that Satoshi-kun did it.
ご安心を。サトシ君ではないようですよ。連続開始事件を模倣した異常者の犯行というような話みたいです。
How convenient.
はい?異常者?
Just a random lunatic.
何それ?
Kasai shrugged.
さあ、私もそれ以上は。何しろ今回の事件は、秘匿捜査指定というものがかかっているんだそうです。なので、ほとんど情報が出回らないんです。
秘匿捜査? 何それ?
連続開始事件による村への風評被害対策ということらしいです。誘拐事件なんかでも犯人との交渉が行われている間は新聞に載らなかったりするでしょ。ああいう類のものらしいです。
Come to think of it, I hadn't seen anything about the aunt's murder on TV or in the newspaper.
何しろ4年連続で綿流しの日に事件が起こっているわけですからね。お社様のたたりだと騒いで面白がる輩も多いそうですし。そうそう、何でもその叔母殺しの異常者ですが、連続開始事件を模倣したくて行ったと自供したんだとか。
That all lines up so conveniently, alright? I don't think she's gonna buy it. I don't think Shion will. Kasai didn't know anything else. Conveniently. So instead of probing him further, I reviewed the information myself. I was really shocked to learn all this. I was convinced that Satoshi-kun killed her. I thought that was the reason he had to disappear. But it was actually some lunatic who killed her. Yeah, I read that right, sorry. And he had no relation to the aunt whatsoever. So, Satoshi-kun had nothing to do with the murder? If so, why did he disappear? I couldn't accept that this lunatic had killed the aunt. And what's really strange is the phrase Kasa used 4 years in a row now. After all, I'd been thinking that this murder happened because Satoshi-kun, I'm getting really tired of saying that so many times, by the way, had been in a dire situation, and had nothing to do with a series of mysterious deaths. I felt as though Satoshi-kun's case had become somebody else's. The series of mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa is also known as the Curse of Oyashiro-sama. Satoshi-kun's case had become one of those mysterious deaths. In other words, Satoshi-kun's case had become a part of Oyashiro-sama's curse. I didn't like the way that sounded, because it was as though the curse had swallowed Satoshi-kun. Swallowed him whole. Sorry. I had to. It was just too good to pass up.
例の東京行きの新幹線に乗ったらしいという情報も確認が取れないままです。
Of course not.
正直なところ、県の中にいるのか外にいるのか、それすらも分かっちゃいません。
Why the fuck not, you bastards? Oishi broke the seal on a new can of instant coffee.
あれだけ胸を張ってサトシ君が犯人だと息巻いていたから、もう行方を掴んでるとばかり思ってました。
いやいや、情けない限りです。
Oishi chuckled and poured a cup of coffee, which looked far too hot.
しかし、耳が早いな。
はい？
秘匿捜査指定だってのに、どこの誰が漏らしてるやら。
Yeah, Shion, why don't you slip up some more, huh?
やれやれ。うちの傍聴も問題があるな。
Oishi smirked. Seemed he knew why I was here today.
まあ、腐っても園崎の端くれですので、多少の噂は耳にできますということで。
I smirked back at him. It's all about bluffing.
まあいいか。腹を割り合った仲ですしね。
Oh yeah, we're best of buds.
いいですよ。おしゃべりしましょう。
Ugh.
まず聞かせてください。真犯人って一体何者です？異常者とか聞きましたけど、それってどういうことですか？
どういうことって言われたってね。そりゃ私だって言いたいですよ。私はサトシ君が犯人の一点読みでしたからね。とんだ万馬券が飛び出したもんです。
Oishi threw himself on the sofa and crossed his hands behind his head. He looked up at the ceiling and smiled wryly.
先日ですね、県警の方から急に連絡が来たんですよ。すでに逮捕して取り調べをしている男が主婦殺しを自供したって。
それは何者？
薬に手を出したとんでもない野郎でしてね。
Why won't you say his name?
出所しては捕まるの繰り返しだそうです。hinamizawa村連続開始事件が面白そうだったんで、4年目のたたりは自分が下してみたくなった。とかなんとか。
I highly doubt that. For someone who's in and out of prison for drug abuse, and then he's all of a sudden so interested in the history of Hinamizawa and shit. Yeah, I don't buy that because guess what? Druggies, they don't care about some place's history. They care about drugs. Okay? Nah.
間違いなくそいつが犯人。
Oh my god, this is so stupid.
私が直接話を聞いたわけじゃないんですがね。
If you buy into that shit, you're okay, I'm just gonna say it, you're a retard.
先方が取った供述調書には、いわゆる犯人しか知り得ない情報ってやつががっつりと含まれていたんですよ。凶器を王子川のどこかで捨てたって言ってましてね。
Oh, how convenient.
今はドブさらいの最中ですよ。
Oh, really?
これで供述通りに凶器が発見されれば完璧でしょうな。
They found the weapon in a river where, sure, maybe you'll find an item that resembles the murder weapon there, but of course you'll not be able to get any actual evidence off of it because the blood and fingerprints won't be on the weapon because it was washed off because it was dumped in the river. Conveniently. Anyway.
たとえ凶器が見つからなくても、おおむね確定。
確定でしょうな。
Probably.
現場の状況と仏の状況を正確に供述しています。
Of course.
襲った本人にしかわからないような細かいあたりまでね。
納得は言ってないみたいですね。
Of course not. Oh, she's still looking up at the ceiling, went quiet.
実はね、とっくに亡くなってるんですよ。
The moron was already dead?
うちに連絡があった時にはすでに。
This is how I'm playing it in my head, okay? The Sonozakis actually killed Satoshi. And so to cover up for the fact of Satoshi being dead, but of course they're claiming it, the police are claiming it as went missing until, well, body pops up, boom. They went ahead and forged a quote-unquote actual culprit. What I mean by forged is they could have either kidnapped or had one of their lackeys subdued, gone down to the torture chamber, tortured the shit out of him until basically corrupting him into becoming a lackey of this so-called quote-unquote culprit of this murder case, and bada bing bada boom. Like, basically brainwashed is what I'm saying. You can get anyone, brainwash them because, well, torture them, you know, torture, brainwash, boom, corrupt. And, yeah, that's my theory. And now that he's done his job, I guess, you know, might as well just kill yourself. I don't know. Already dead by the time I got their call.
亡くなってる？
昼食とかに出てくるでしょ？先割れスプーン。
That are forked at the tip. Yeah, they're called sporks.
留置場の食事にもあれが出てくるんですよ。
Why would they have those at a detention facility? They're sharp. Why is that allowed? Okay.
そいつを飲み込んで窒息したんだとか。自殺なのか錯乱なのか。ちょっと区別がつかないですがね。
I believe it was suicide. I imagine somebody swallowing that spork and gagged.
だから十分に納得するまで調べられたわけじゃありません。私は納得できないんですがね。上の方は十分に納得しちゃったようでした。
Of course your superiors are convinced. Anything to have the job just finished and over with. Well, not job, I mean case. You know? Conveniently.
どうもその愉快犯が主婦殺しの犯人ってことで決着しそうな流れです。
Lazy buttholes. Alright. Oishi turned his eyes from the ceiling to me. He looked serious.
これは個人的な意見ですよ。
Yes. Tell me, Oishi, what do you
他の
think?
誰にも内緒ということで。
Yeah. Go on. Go, shoot. Let's go.
私はこの大バカたりは何かの間違いだと思ってます。
What do you mean by that word mistake?
何かの偶然による壮大な勘違いか、もしくは。
No. Or, wait, what? What? What did it say? Or, you know.
全然意味わかんないですよ、大石のおじさま。
Spill the beans, Oishi-san.
私は今でも犯人は北条聡君だと思っています。
きっぱり言い切りますね。
残念ながら現場検証では犯人を特定できるような痕跡は何一つ発見できませんでした。聡君が失踪した後、家宅捜索の許可が下りましてね。家を改めさせてももらいましたが、それでも手がかりはゼロ。
それでもサトシ君が犯人だと疑ってる。
ねえ。
証拠もないのにどうやったらそこまで人を殺人犯呼ばわりできるのやら。大したもんです。長年の勘ってやつですか。
ええ。この道で何十年も飯を食ってきた男の直感です。
Oishi smiled in satisfaction, but I didn't feel relieved.
サトシ君はどこへ？
Probably down a certain well.
サトシ君が失踪した理由の一つこそが彼が犯人であるからだと固く信じていたんです。サトシ君が犯人でないならそのあたりがかなり薄れちゃいますからね。
叔母殺しの犯人はその愉快犯で、サトシ君の失踪とは無関係。サトシ君失踪は私とサトシ君の仲を裂くために園崎本家がやったもの。叔母殺しとは無関係という考え方は？
Was Satoshi-kun a culprit? Or a victim? The reason for his disappearance had become unclear.
私は旧敵との恋仲程度で人一人を失踪させるなんてリスクを冒すとは思わないんですがね。実際園崎家の内部としてはどうなんです？シオンさんはそのあたり何かご存知？
知っていたらこんなとこに来ません。
ごもっともごもっとも。
Oishi laughed out loud while scratching his head. And after he stopped laughing, he leaned over.
よーし。なら一つどうですかね。協定を結びませんか。紳士協定。
協定？何のです？
サトシ君失踪事件捜査情報共有協定。裏の界隈でサトシ君の失踪に関する情報を得られたら私にも教えてください。もちろん私もサトシ君についての情報が入ったらあなたに提供します。いかがです？
なんだか一方的な虫のいい話に思えますけど。
Oishi chuckled.
シオンさん、このまま行くと主婦殺しの犯人はすでに死んでるその大バカタレってことで確定すると思います。そうなるとサトシ君の扱いは単なる家出人になります。つまり積極的な捜査は打ち切られるということです。ですが私だけは続けます。私だけはサトシ君の行方を引き続き探します。シオンさんも私もサトシ君の行方を探しているという点では一致してると思うんですがね。
目的が全然違いますがね。私は単に無事を確認したいだけですが、大石のおじさまにとっては逮捕が目的でしょうから。
Very much so, yes.
主婦殺しが決着すればサトシ君は無実ってことになりますよ。真実はどうかは別にしてもね。
Liar. You can reopen the case if, you know.
怪しいもんです。
What's it called? Statute of limitations or something like that? I think you have like 20 or 30 years or something like that to shut the case like completely, you know? Oishi chuckled again, but his smile didn't reach his eyes.
まあ、今後も仲良くやりましょう。
I could be wrong on that, but I don't think I am.
敵の敵は味方とも言いますしね。
The enemy of your enemy is your friend. Sure.
別に私、園崎本家と敵対しているわけじゃありませんよ。
なあ、本当に？ならそりゃ失礼。
This is the way of Kuroda Oshi is, huh? He's huh? Okay. As Sis and Cuss, I said I wouldn't want him as my enemy or my ally, because both would be too risky. Neutral party it is then! Boink. I probably shouldn't let my guard down in front of this big fat weasel. Rude. I sipped on the coffee to fill up the silence, though I wasn't thirsty. Outside the window, I could see normal life taking its course. But Satoshi-kun wasn't there. He should have been there, but he wasn't. I was scared that I might grow used to his absence someday. Where was he?
サトシ君はどうしてるんだろう。
無事だといいんですがね。
生きてる可能性は薄いとか思っているくせに気休め言わないでほしいです。
サトシ君の失踪、Hinamizawaじゃなんて言われてるか知ってます？
Oh, here we go.
え？
鬼隠しにあったなんて言われてるんだとか。
To be demoned away means the same thing as being spirited away. It's part of the local dialect.
鬼が淵沼の底の鬼の国にさらわれたって？バカバカしい。
とにもかくにも連続開始事件もこれで4年目です。気の早い話ですがね、来年もまた起こるんじゃないかなんてもうささやかれてるんだとか。
おば殺しがお社様のたたりのせいだって言うんですか？
全体的に見てみれば仏も北条家の一人。ダム戦争の戦犯と縁がないわけじゃないですからね。しかもまたしても綿流しの日にとなれば面白がる連中が現れるのも無理もないことです。
バカバカしい。何がお社様のたたりだ。
Though I said that, I couldn't quite wipe away the fear from my mind. Why did Satoshi-kun disappear? Was it the Sonozaki family? Did he run away from the police? Did he really kill his aunt in the first place? Why did he even disappear? He's on his own. Oyashiro-sama's curse has nothing to do with it. But, that's strange. Satoshi-kun and Oyashiro-sama's curse. Somebody once mentioned those two together before. When did I hear that? Oh shit, here we go. Ah, that's right. That rainy day. It was Rena Ryugu who told me that when we were taking shelter in that shack. I remembered that creepy story that she told me at that time.
サトシ君は心のどこかでHinamizawaを捨ててどこかへ逃げ出したいと思ってるから。
That's what Rena Ryugu said. Rena had definitely pointed out that Satoshi-kun wanted to leave Hinamizawa at that time. She also said,
サトシ君が体験していることはすべてお社様のたたりの前触れなの。
Dun 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 dun. She said that, for sure. She had definitely mentioned Oyashiro-sama's curse. The series of mysterious deaths that has struck 4 times. Was Satoshi-kun being controlled by that curse? Is that why he killed his aunt and was demoned away? No way. That can't be true. Satoshi-kun's smile faded away in my mind. Satoshi-kun disappeared. Not only that, the reason for his disappearance also disappeared. It must have been done by a human being. I can't accept that he was demoned away. Notebook, page 43. Da-dum-ba-ding-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. Library? Why are we at the library? I moved from one chair to another because the air conditioning was too cold. I mean, during the summer, I welcome the freaking cold air from the air conditioning. Oh yeah, baby. I moved... Sorry, that was weird. I moved with my notebook, my pen case with a bunch of keychains, and my cup of milk tea. I did it all in one go. Useful information. I don't know why that was included. I sat down in a new chair, then opened my notebook again. I scribbled my thoughts and sank into silence. Are those the notebook pages we actually be reading? Ooh. The series of mysterious deaths. Dubbed the Curse of Oyashiro-sama. I've been viewing each incident as a separate case, even though it was followed by another one. I've never looked at all the cases as part of one big scheme. After I wrote down all the incidents on paper, it became clear to me that all of them served the same agenda. Oh shit. We're investigating. We're detectives now. Shion the mega bitch is now detective. Oh yeah, let's get down and dirty. What? I wrote down the victims. The first year, the construction site manager. The second year, Satoshi-kun's parents. The third year, the priest. The fourth year, Satoshi-kun's aunt. For the fourth year, one could consider Satoshi-kun himself to be a victim, rather than his aunt. If I considered that each case arose from the grudge over the dam conflict, it's quite simple. In the first year, the construction manager was killed because he was a symbol of the dam construction itself. Of course, the real enemy was the Ministry of Construction, but it wasn't as clear as a target. That manager, on the other hand, had been aggressively shouting back at the villagers, so he was a more appropriate enemy to attack. If Oyashiro-sama had really cursed someone, it would have been the officials from the ministry. It's apparent that the target was selected based on the villagers' preference. Ooh. The second year, the accidental death of Satoshi-kun's parents. It said that they fell from a cliff in some park, but it's doubtful that it was really an accident. His parents were labeled as traitors to the village because they sided with the dam construction, even though they were also from Hinamizawa. The Hōjō family was orchestrated during the dam conflict in order to prevent further pro-dam activists from rising up. That means that the Hōjōs were necessary during the conflict to play the role of the traitor. So, when the conflict was over, they no longer served any purpose. The construction site manager was a symbol of the external enemy. The Hōjōs were a symbol of the internal enemy. Those people fell victim to the curse, and it seemed that the grudge over the dam conflict had ended. Yet those incidents were followed by another one. The third year, the leader of one of the three families, the priest Furude, suddenly died of an illness with unknown cause. His wife drowned herself on the same night. She seemed to have left a note that said she was sacrificing herself to pacify Oyashiro-sama's anger. Whether it was a fatal disease or suicide, their deaths looked suspicious. Mion admitted that the Sonozaki family didn't like the priest's attitude. My God. They didn't like how the priest had been generous toward the pro-dam activists. The priest wasn't quite a traitor, but he was certainly uncooperative. Looking at these incidents, I realized that the curse was performed based on the degree of hostility. Enemy, traitor, and dissident. This meant that the curse was actually payment. It was a punishment for the criminals of war. In the 4th year, I didn't understand this case at first, to be honest. At first, I believed that this case was separate from the other ones, even though it occurred on the same day. I never thought that there would be any relation to the other 3, but when I wrote it down and looked at it objectively, the victim is a relative of a traitor. After enemy, traitor, and dissident, relative of a traitor doesn't sound too odd. It comes naturally as a 4th target. On the day the villagers worship Oyoshio-sama, their guardian deity, the criminals of the dam conflict have been punished by the curse. Just like how I was forced to pay at the Sonozaki house, the criminals were made to pay as well. After writing these things out, I started thinking that the 4th incident might be in line with the series of mysterious deaths after all. Whether it was Satoshi-kun or the dopehead, it seemed that they were forced to play the role of a murderer as a part of the bigger scenario. Even if Satoshi-kun was the real culprit, even if he killed his aunt because of an ordinary grudge, the murder seems synchronized with the grand scheme of the series of mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa, which is a payment plan for the war criminals. That murder was the result of his pain. But what if somebody planned that as part of a scenario? For instance, somebody might have suggested to him to kill his aunt on that day, that night, at that place. I had no doubt that Satoshi-kun decided to kill her in order to protect Satoko. But did he really reach that conclusion on his own? Satoshi-kun was optimistic and somewhat detached, as far as I know. Would he really have considered murdering his aunt even if it was to protect his sister? Couldn't it be possible for somebody to have chosen the aunt as the 4th year's murder beforehand? And they used Satoshi-kun. And Satoshi-kun was eliminated because of his connection with them. Looking at it that way, the murder of the 1st year resembles this case. The main culprit behind this case, that case, hasn't been found yet. Dead or alive. The other culprits testified that their fight had turned into a slaughter. But wouldn't it be possible that the main culprit had manipulated the situation? What if he had been told to kill someone on that day, at that time, and in that place? I'm certain the first murder resembles Satoshi-kun's case very much. So, did that mean Satoshi-kun was being controlled by somebody else? Oishi had presented me with a hypothesis that the Sonozaki family made Satoshi-kun disappear in order to end my relationship with a murderer. But when I read the notes I wrote down, his disappearance didn't seem too spontaneous. It seemed like part of a bigger plan. Since I'd unexpectedly gotten involved in that plan, I had to be separated from him. Then Satoshi-kun was demoned away as planned. At first, I also believed that the Sonozaki family made him disappear because they didn't like that I was in love with a member of the family of traitors. But something didn't add up. Something felt strange. I wasn't the reason for his disappearance after all. Even if I never met him in the first place, Satoshi-kun was supposed to kill his aunt in June 1982, and then disappear. At one point, I had been thinking of taking revenge on the hag. I'd believed that she separated us. But what if my relationship with Satoshi-kun had nothing to do with his disappearance? What would that mean? Who made Satoshi-kun disappear? I need to understand the series of mysterious deaths in order to solve this mystery. What did all these deaths mean? Who was behind them, and what purpose did they serve? I wanted to know the purpose, the motive, and who was responsible. Who took Satoshi-kun? I wanted to know if he was still alive. The series of mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa is also called Oyashiro-sama's curse. What is that curse? Specifically, what kind of god is Oyashiro-sama? What blessings does he bring? And what punishments does he dole out? I wrote down my thoughts in the notebook. What's Oyashiro-sama? What is he? I scribbled these things down. I was so absorbed by it that I didn't realize somebody had been standing behind me, watching me the whole time. I couldn't stop myself from gasping when I realized that.
ごめんなさい。
Hello!
驚かせちゃったかしら。
The intelligent-looking woman giggled.
いえ、びっくりしただけです。こちらこそ場違いな大声を出してすみませんでした。
She could have apologized a little better, too, since she'd been watching me from behind. But she just stared at my face instead.
あなたが園崎シオンさん？私の名前を知ってて、私が初対面ということは、お姉の知り合いか何かですか？
Being twins is a pain sometimes. People you've never met before can tell exactly who you are.
ごめんなさいね。私の知っている園崎さんは図書館なんかに来るような人じゃないから。噂に聞いた双子のシオンさんかなと思って。
The woman giggled again.
お察しの通り、私は園崎シオンです。どうもはじめまして、こんにちは。失礼ですがどちら様ですか？あら、ごめんなさいね。自己紹介がまだだったわね。
She seemed to love her own hair because she kept running her fingers through it boastfully.
高野美代。美代って呼んでくれていいわよ、シオンちゃん。お気遣いありがとうございます、高野さん。
That's a no. Her condescending attitude bugged me. I hate meeting people like that. I closed my notebook and got ready to leave the desk.
あら、怒ってる？
Very much so, thank you.
ご検察、痛み入れます。私は一人で考え事をするのが好きなんで、よそへ行かせていただきます。
In other words, fuck off.
失礼します。ごきげんよう。残念ね。
Oh, is it?
私たち話が合うと思ったのに。
Oh, really?
そうですか？私は合うとは思いかねますが。だってお社様のたたりについて研究する同志に出会えたんですもの。
You know, eavesdropping and looking over somebody's shoulder without them knowing and spying on what they're writing is not very nice. You know, it's a dick move. And you're a dick. So please, fuck off. I hate Takano-san, just as I hate Shion. I'm so compelled right now. Fuck.
貴重な出会いだと思うんだけど。
She saw my notes. My face reddened.
これは私の妄想みたいなもの。デタラメです。子供の落書きなんかほっといてください。
お社様のたたりと呼ばれる一連の連続開始事件。いずれの事件も個別に見えながら確実に一つの意思に基づいて行われている。毎年一人がお社様のたたりにあって死に、一人が生贄に捧げられて失踪する。
何を急に言い出すんですか？一人がたたりで死んで、一人が何ですって？
I was taken aback by her weird spiel. Oh my god, I combined words and I'm fucking up. What the hell? But I realized right away that she'd said something extraordinary.
南沢村連続開始事件の犠牲者が常に偶数人数だってことはあなたも気づいてたんじゃない？
Oh, really?
それともまだそこまでには至ってなかったかしら？
Please inform me. The number of victims is always even. I was confused, but I tried to figure out what that meant. The damn construction site manager died in the first year. There was only one victim. In the second year, the victims were the parents of Satoshi-kun. So it was 2 people. In the third year, it was the priest. And if her death was also planned, his wife, 2 again. And in this year, the 4th year... Wait, what? Oh, wait. Did they... Okay, yeah, she did. Okay, never mind. I was confused. And then this year, the 4th year, Satoshi-kun's aunt died and Satoshi-kun went missing. If Satoshi-kun's disappearance was planned, the number of victims was 2. So it was not always the same number, unless I'm forgetting something about case number 1, but it's true. Except for the first one, the victims always came in an even 2 numbers. Wait. I had just concluded myself that the first case resembled the 4th one. The main culprit was still missing. He might have been demoned away, just like Satoshi-kun. Ah. Dun 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 dun!
ね？そうでしょ？
Takano-san sounded like a teacher who had showed me how to solve a difficult math problem. I wasn't quite convinced, but I couldn't deny what she said either.
ヒントはこのくらいでいいかしら？二人で存分に語り明かしたかったんだけど、あなたが孤独を好むなら仕方がないしね。
失礼な口の利き方をしてすみませんでした、ミオさん。
Oh god, why? Now you're calling her Mia-san? Oh god, it hurts. It hurts.
私のことはシオンと呼んでください。
She already has been, you son of a bitch. She seemed content that I changed my attitude. She kept giggling for a while. You giggling little buffoon. She didn't seem that reliable. I didn't want to be acquainted with her for too long. But I don't get to talk to people very much. And what she said interested me.
改めて自己紹介するわね。
Oh god, why?
高野美代よ。
No one cares.
美代って呼んでくれると嬉しいわ。
Already did. Fuck you.
よろしくです、ミオさん。
Oh my god.
私は園崎シオン。
Okay, we're basically repeating lines here. Can we please get over this, please?
ミオンの
Yes.
双子の妹にあたります。
Yes.
シオンと呼んでください。
I'm going to strangle you both. I don't know how I will, but I will. I took the hand that Mio-san had held out at a sign of reconciliation. Oh, God.
さっきの話を聞かせてください。2人犠牲者が出ると言いましたね。1人がたたりで、もう1人が生贄とか言いましたか？
ねえ、シオンちゃん。
Yes, my name. Perfect. You remember things. Let's get on.
この話で盛り上がる前に、どうしてこの話に興味があるか聞かせてもらってもいいかしら。
No, that's confidential. That's my personal business. Suck ass. She leaned over and looked into my eyes. Okay, there's also a thing called personal space, bitch. It was kind of uncomfortable. Yeah.
ミオさんこそ、私のことをどこまでご存知です？
Probably everything. Including my bust eyes.
ご存知なら、
Hey-o! What?
おおよその見当はつくんじゃないかと。
さあ、
Okay.
何年か遠くの全寮制の学校にいて、最近沖宮に戻ってきたとしか知らないわよ。
And how the fuck do you know that?
そうですか。じゃあ想像つきますよね。私がいない間に起こった連続開始事件。私はよくわからないので調べてるんです。
Perfect cover.
ちょっとした興味本位で。
なるほどね。興味本位でね。
Yeah. I got the impression that she knew about what happened to Satoshi-kun and me, because she instantly recognized me as Shion, not Mion. I didn't know why I thought that way, as she shouldn't have access to the sources that, for instance, Oshi does. It was just the look in her eyes that made me think that way.
ミオさんにも聞きます。さっき私のことをお社様のたたりについて調べる同志と言いましたね。なぜたたりなんか研究してるんですか？そして連続開始事件の犠牲者は偶数人であることも言い切りましたね。Hinamizawa連続開始事件は確かに通称でお社様のたたりと呼ばれています。なぜたたりを研究すると連続開始事件にまで踏み込むことになるのですか？
シオンちゃん、質問が一度に多すぎるわね。それに何が聞きたいのかややこしくて分かりにくいわ。
Oh, I couldn't say anything in return. Maybe I'd been too inquisitive.
順に答えるわね。私が研究しているのはたたりじゃなく、もっと講義。鬼ヶ淵村の風俗詩よ。平たく言えば古代Hinamizawa村の知られざる歴史、暗黒史について研究しているの。
鬼ヶ淵村？鬼ヶ淵って鬼の国につながってるっていう村の奥にある底なし沼のことですか？あと知られざる歴史、暗黒史って何です？
I kept asking questions. Mio-san, however, looked pleased to hear them.
鬼ヶ淵村というのはHinamizawa村の明治以前の名前よ。
The Meiji era.
暗黒史というのは、人食い鬼の歴史は
Man-eating demons! Ah, the man-eating demons. Huh? That was a fairy tale told in Hinamizawa. A long time ago, demons came out of the swamp, and while the villagers battled with them, they ended up living peacefully together. The villagers transcended and became a sacred people, having demon blood in their veins. That long-forgotten fairy tale came back to my mind vividly.
Hinamizawaに縁のある人なら誰もが知ってる当たり前の昔話よね。
I mean, I suppose.
では、 その半人半鬼の仙人たちが時に山を降り人をさらって食らった宴の話は知っている？
何の話ですか？
村人たちの体に半分流れる鬼の血は、鬼は鬼でも人食い鬼の血だったって話は聞いたことない？
ああ、まあそんな話もありますね。
I dodged the question. Hinamizawa used to be a desolate village, but it grew in prominence after the Second World War and expanded its influence to Okonomiya and other areas. The people who disliked and discriminated against the villagers called us man-eating demons. Sorry. I remember that. The young villagers don't take it seriously, but the older people can get seriously upset about it. They certainly can't take it as a joke. So the term man-eating demons is forbidden. We normally never use it. Even during my rebellious phase, I never spoke those words. Mio-san, however, seemed to have no qualms with saying it out loud.
気に障った？
何がですか？
人食い鬼って単語を意味嫌う村人は多いからね。気に障ったなら謝るけれど。
年寄り連中は気にするらしいですけど、まあ私はそんなには気にしてませんので。それより続けてください。
ありがとう。じゃあ続けるわね。古代の村人たちにはね、そしてその食人の儀式を様式化し、さまざまなセレモニーや文化、風習を生み出したと言われている。私たちが6月のお祭りだと思っている綿流しだって、本来はちょっと早い夏祭りなんかでは断じてない。本来は犠牲者をさらい、食べるために行う食人の宴だった。彼らはね、犠牲者を高速台に縛り付け、お魚をおろす時みたいに腹綿を引きずり出してそれを川に投げ捨てたとされている。
My God, could you read your lines faster?
ほら、魚の腹綿って綿って言うじゃない？
Yes, we got it.
それが語源よ、綿流しの。
綿流し。
そうよ。お布団の綿なんかでごまかすようになったのは、私の研究では明治の頃からじゃないかと思うわね。まさかこの昭和の時代にそんな恐ろしいことが堂々とできるわけもないのだし。
Everything Mio-san... What the fuck? Everything... Okay, what the hell? My brain just processed words differently, I don't know why. Everything Mio said, san... Oh my god, I'm doing it again! Everything Mio-san was talking about sounded startling. There you go! San, said, sawed. Fuck my ass, I was just taken aback. I couldn't totally believe it right away. She sensed that from my expression.
もちろん、思いつきなでっち上げなんかでは断じてない。
Sometimes my mouth it just doesn't process words. I'm sorry.
誰にも見せないって誓うなら、綿流しのあたりの研究ノートを見せてあげてもいいけれど。
Mio-san took out a notebook from her bag and flipped through it. She appeared to be doing her research thoroughly.
ありがとうございます。お借りできるものなら、後でゆっくり読んでみたいと思います。
No.
いいわよ。
No, please.
本当は閲覧厳禁の秘密ノートだけれどね。
Oh, really? Because you're serving it to me on a fucking silver platter, you fucking bitch.
研究の同志になら特別に見せてあげてもいいわね。
Alright, I'm about to slap you. Mio-san handed me the notebook a bit hesitantly. Yeah, right. It looked like it'd take a whole night to finish reading. It was densely packed with information. I saw copies of various documents and quotes in there too. It wasn't just some delusion of hers.
一番最初にミオさんは言いましたよね。毎年の事件で一人がたたりで死に、一人が生贄にされて失踪すると。
A person is sacrificed and disappears. Satoshi-kun had gone missing. Did he become a sacrifice? What is a sacrifice anyway? Well, they go down to the torture chamber, get tortured, and then get thrown down the well. Wee! Mio-san looked pleased to hear my questions again. She took out another notebook and handed it to me.
読めばわかるけど、かいつまんで話すわね。
Oh?
お社様のたたりとは、簡単に言えば、お社様の怒りのこと。
He's angry.
お社様が怒ったら、罰としてたたりが起こる。それはわかるわよね。
一応わかります。ダム戦争で村に敵対した人間たちにお社様が怒り、たたりが起こったと、そう言いたいわけですよね。
そうね。でね、お社様のたたりというのは、放置してはいけないの。
Oh my god.
もっともっと大きなたたりを招くからね。
I won't lie. Hearing this every arc is infuriating. I wish there was an option of, do you want to repeat this same fucking shit again? Yes or no? Oh my god. Sure, there are a few differences in the whole information gathering of this whole Oyashiro-sama's curse and the history behind Hinamizawa. Fantastic. Love it. But I don't like hearing the same fucking shit over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, I'm done.
だから神職である古出家の歴代当主たちはお社様のたたりがあるたびにそのお怒りを鎮めるために生贄を捧げる必要があったの。
I'm just saying, should have given us an option of, would you like to hear this again? Yes or no? Would have been lovely.
それを生贄の儀と呼ぶみたいなんだけどね。
つまり毎年綿流しの日にお社様のたたりで一人死んで、そのたたりを鎮めるためにさらにもう一人を生贄にして殺してると、そう言うんですか？でも一人しか死んでませんよ、現実に。生贄に捧げられたなんて聞いたこともない。
死体が出ないのは当然よ。だって生贄の儀式は犠牲者を鬼ヶ淵の沼に沈めることなんだもの。あの沼は一度沈めば二度と浮き上がることはないと言われる底なしの沼。死体なんて出ようはずもない。
じゃあ毎年のもう一人の犠牲者はみんな沼の底に沈んでると？
Does that mean Satoshi-kun is also at the bottom of that dark green swamp?
さあ、本当に沼の底に
Thrown
沈
down
められてい
something.
るかはわからないわ。
So inappropriate. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on. He is thrown down the well. I mean, come on. Okay, inappropriate. I know. I'm sorry.
でも連続事件を起こしている人たちがそれを意識して一人を消していることは間違いないと思うわね。
Each year, a traitor to the village dies on the day of Watanagashi because of Oyashiro-sama's curse. And another person is sacrificed in order to pacify Oyashiro-sama's anger. Oh my lord. That person's body will never be found because he or she is supposedly thrown into the bottomless swamp. Swampy.
そう、つまり
Get out of my swamp, you silly little bitch. What?
南沢村連続開始事件というのは2つでセットになったもの。
Enter Shrek joke here.
そしてそれを毎年繰り返すことによってダム戦争時の旧敵を毎年2人ずつ殺していけるシステムのことを指しているの。私の話は省略しすぎてるからね。多分 ちょっと信じがたいとは思う。だからこそあなたに預けた研究ノートをね、内容を理解できたなら私の話がそういい加減なものでもないことがわかるはず。
I heard a man's voice just then. A middle-aged man with a hat was waving at Mio-san from the entrance. Could it be?
ごめんなさい。待ち人が来たみたい。
Or not, okay.
もっとゆっくり話がしたかったのに。
Well, actually, yeah, Tom isn't, he's not middle-aged, no, okay.
でも、機会はまだこれからもあるでしょうしね。そのノートはそれまで預けておくわね。中身をよく読んで理解できたなら、私のいい話し相手になってくれるのを楽しみにしているわね。
Yeah, well, I'm really hoping we never meet again because you're annoying, bitch. Now get out of my face. Oh my gosh, you did it. Oh, clap, clap, clap. This is me clapping, nothing else. You dirty, dirty little dog. What? Oh, wait, I didn't read that. Mio-san wrapped up the conversation and headed to where the man was waiting for her. She left her old notebooks in my hands. Oh my god, it's a present. Mio-san waved at me as she left the library with her companion. Ho ho ho! I took a seat again and opened what she'd given me. What bugged me was the serious and mysterious deaths, also known as the Curse of Oroshiro-sama. Okay, this is about the, 7th time we've seen this line in this episode? I was just saying, I'm fucking tired of this 3D shit to shame shit. I'm going insane! Maybe I'd be able to get closer to the truth by reading these notebooks. Maybe. But you don't have to involve me into that reading, thank you very much. If I study them carefully, I might be able to find out who was really behind the incidents. Why did Satoshi-kun have to disappear? What was he involved in? How did that happen? Maybe Takano's notes would bring me to the answer. Research notes. Mio Takano. I started flipping the pages, this time making sure that no one was watching over my shoulder. It's going dark. Oh my god! Ah! Spooky skies! Oh no. It was time for the library to close. I had to leave. I'm reading aggressively. I'm so sorry. In a weird way, too. Oh my god, I'm just so annoyed. I'm sorry. I bought some food on my way home. That's the giant teddy bear. Oh my god, you're the murderer. What? I shut my door and locked it right away. Then I heard the door at the neighboring apartment open. Kasai lived next door. Nobody else lived on this floor of the nearly empty apartment building anyway. I clearly heard the door open and close. Kasai must have noticed that I came home, and was coming over because he wanted to talk to me. I unlocked the door and shouted out to him.
葛西なの？鍵は開いてますよ。
Oh?
葛西さんじゃないよ、シオン。
Oh! That voice. I twitched.
入るよ。
No.
どうぞ。
Oh, fuck.
おね。
No, please. The door slowly opened. My alter ego, Mion Sonozaki, appeared. Wait, what? She was holding a box of cake, while smiling timidly.
どうぞ上がってって言うまで玄関に突っ立ってるつもりですか？どう
She's
ぞ。
a vampire! She can't come in until you escort her in. She's a vampire!
全然可愛くない部屋で申し訳ないけどね。
Ah,
落ち着いた雰囲気のとこだね。
spooked the shit out of me. Sus looked a bit tense when entering my room. It was her first time here.
生
Ah.
活はどう？
Yes, how's life?
新しい学校はやっぱりつまらないです。
Of course.
一応通ってはいますけど、気分が乗らないときはサボらせてもらってます。 全寮制だとなかなかそうはいかないですからね。セール中はやっぱり辛かったか。チェ、お姉も一度閉じ込められてみろってんです。ごめんごめん。ケーキ買ってきたからさ、食べよ。
Mion opened the box. I saw 2 cheesecakes there. We have the same taste in food, so we don't have to fight if we get 2 of the same thing. I chatted with her over the cheesecake. I talked to her about school and whatnot.
必要な家具とかがあったら言ってね。融通できるかもしれないから。
Does it look like I need furniture?
この部屋にもようやく馴染んできたとこだけど、近いうちに引き払うかもしれないから、家具はノーサンキューです。うちのお父さんが沖宮に住むつもりなら戻ってこいってうるさいんですよ。お父さんに会いたくないんだけど、かといって逆らうのも怖いしな。お父さんもシオンがいなくなって寂しそうだったから、なんだかんだ言っても帰ってきたら喜ぶと思うよ。チェー、人事だと思って。
Come to think of it, this was the first time I'd talked to Sis since I was allowed to live as Shion Sonozaki. And since, the finger incident with the nails. Hi. She didn't look like how she was at the Sonozaki house that day. The successor of the Sonozaki family and my twin sister are 2 different people. The demon lives inside the leader of the Sonozakis. Our bodies are exactly the same except for the tattoo of a demon on her back. Mion's destiny as the successor was set in stone when she got that tattoo. It's pretty simple. The Mion from that night was different from the Mion before me. When I was forced to tear off my fingernails, I'd momentarily despised her. But if I were the next leader of the family, I'd have done the same.
Shion.
Oh, wait, what the fuck? That was a bit of lag. I noticed her eyes just slowly opening like that. What the hell?
爪は治った？
Oh, like you give a rat's ass.
もうすっかり傷口は塞がったからね。最近は目立つのがかえって嫌なんで、包帯みたいなのもしてないです。でもまだだいぶいびつでね、あまり人には見せられないかな。
I sneered at her, displaying my incomplete fingernails. Mion grew quiet and looked down. Yeah, that's right, bitch.
謝らなくていいよ。ミオンだって、あそこは仕方なかったんだからさ。
Fuck that.
次期当主の役割を演じただけ。恨んじゃいないから。ごめんね。オッケー。その謝罪で私は全部チャラにした。でも、もう一度謝ったらそれは取り消し。一生許さないよ。何それ。お姉は一度謝りモードに入るとなかなか抜けられない悪い癖がありますからね。私の方で区切らないとキリがないんです。本当に許してくれるの？サトシとのことも。
My heart ached when she mentioned his name. It felt just like the ache of an old wound.
シオンがサトシのことを好きなのはもちろん知ってたんだよ。あれだけ大勢の前で熱愛宣言しちゃいましたからね。なんだか今さら恥ずかしくもなんともないや。でもバッチャはあれで本当にけじめがついたと思ってるんだよ。シオンがちゃんと自分でけじめをつけてみせたから、それで全部終わりって。そうでなきゃ困ります。あれだけ痛い思いしたんですから。サトシ、どこに行ったんだろうね。
I started choking when I heard her say that. I just said it to her myself. I said that I'd forgiven her completely, but that promise instantly evaporated. Just because of what she said, I felt like I'd turned into a completely different person. What did you just say? Mion. Did you say I wonder where Satoshi couldn't disappear to? Who else could know other than you and your folks? What did you say? Where did he go? I felt my eyeballs reddening in anger. It felt as though they were about to pop. I choked on a burning sensation in my throat. Mion's expression rapidly changed. It looked like she noticed the devil's mask on my face. We were one and the same. We could understand each other's thoughts without voicing them. So showing our expressions were like unveiling everything and our hearts to the other.
ごめん。
What did I say about apologizing? Even though I told her not to apologize anymore, Mion apologized. I felt like strangling her. I was going to make her confess where she had hid Satoshi-kun. She told me she threw him into the Onagafuchi swamp, I'd strangle her to death, right then and there.
サトシのことは本当に知らないの。
Sounds like you already are. That's a lie.
本当。抹茶だって何も知らない。本当なの。嘘だ嘘だ嘘だ。じゃあ本当にお社様のたたりで鬼隠しにあったとでも言うつもりなのか。たたりなんてあるもんか、たたりなんてあるもんか。
Words kept coming out of my mouth like I was chanting a spell. I wasn't speaking by my own will anymore. It was the demon who was controlling me. The demon that'd been sleeping deep inside me woke up and was speaking through my mouth. My hands, the demon's hands, grabbed Mion by the neck.
お前たちがサトシ君を鬼隠しにしたんだ。お前たち園崎本家が、お前たちが返して、私のサトシ君を返して。
My hand slowly but surely squeezed Mion's neck. Mion put her hands onto mine. I looked at her fingers. 3 of the fingernails on her left hand looked as ugly as mine.
ミオ。これはどうしたの?
Tears rolled down her cheeks. She didn't have to answer. She had the same scars as I did. She atoned as well. The way those wounds were healing looked the same as mine. So, did she get these wounds around the same time as I did?
シオンだけが爪を剥がされるなんてかわいそうすぎるんだもん。
Mion started sobbing. I stood there, petrified, still wringing her neck.
シオンがね、サトシのことを好きだって分かって、私、シオンとサトシに幸せになってほしかったんだよ。だって、シオンばっかり、いつもかわいそうで、私たちは同じ双子なのに、なんでシオンばっかりいつも差別されて。
It didn't come as a surprise to me that Mion might also have loved Satoshi-kun as well. We've always liked the same stuff, and even the same people. She was stupid enough to feel obligated toward someone like me.
私ね、抹茶にね、怒鳴って言ったんだよ。シオンとサトシをそっとしてあげてほしいって。 そしたらけじめをつけたら見逃そうという話になって、だからねちゃんとシオンが頑張ったから、もうね、二人は普通に過ごしてもよかったんだよ。なのにサトシいなくなっちゃった。こんなのひどいよね。
Mion isn't smart enough to shed crocodile tears. Those tears were real. Her tears dissolved in my demon's anger like how the sun melts ice.
信じて、シオン。本当にサトシがどうしていなくなってしまったのかわからないの。園崎家とかバッチャとか、本当にそういうのは何も関わってないの。バッチャはシオンのけじめで全てを許した。だからサトシに何かするなんて絶対にないの。ミオン、ごめん。苦しかった。
I took my hands off her neck and held her instead.
苦しくなんかないよ。シオンはもっともっと苦しかったんだよね。
I shouted at the demon in my mind. I believed in Mion. I had been convinced it was the Sonozaki family that made Satoshi-kun disappear, but Mion denied it, while shedding tears. Between her and me, her tears are more convincing than any words. So, I'd believed in her. It absolutely wasn't the Sonozaki family that made him disappear. So, do you really think that Satoshi-kun disappeared because of Oyashiro-sama's curse? I don't believe in curses, and Mion didn't do it. If it wasn't the curse of the Sonozaki family, who demoned him away? I don't know. I just know it's not Mion. It's not the Sonozaki family because Mion says so. That's stupid, Shion. Are you going to ignore Satoshi-kun's voice? I know. You don't have to remind me, demon. I can hear his voice. I know he's mumbling with an ambivalent expression, like he always used to do, even though he knows help won't come. I'll help him no matter what. I'll save him if he's alive. I'll avenge him if he's dead. But Mion didn't do it. You just want to take it out on somebody. It doesn't matter who. But I'm Shion, not a demon. You're only a part of me. Don't try to take control. Fuck off. Don't ever show up again. The demon faded away. My body went limp, and I fell to the floor while holding Mion.
シオン、大丈夫？もう大丈夫だよ。私たちはどうしてミオンとシオンなんだろうね。どうして同じ一人であってはいけないんだろうね。やめなよ。私たちはもう何度もそれを自問してきたよ。でも答えなんか出ない。現実に私とあなたはミオンとシオン。それが現実。私ね、自分がミオンでもシオンでもどっちでもいいんだよ。私たちは私たち、公平な関係でいたいのに。仕方がないよ。ミオンの背中には鬼が宿ってる。闘志を継ぐ定めが宿ってる。それは仕方がない。私、嫌だ。鬼なんかいらない。鬼なんかいらない。 私は鬼じゃない。鬼じゃない。同じ人間なのがいい。
Mion is a demon, and Shion is a human. Even though we're twins, there's a difference between us. Was it impossible for humans to live with demons after all? It should be possible, because they did it before. That's the legend of Hinamizawa. Humans and demons lived in harmony together, as Oyoshio-sama watched over them. Mion, Shion, Satoshi-kun, demons, humans. Oyoshio-sama's curse, the series of mysterious deaths. Satoshi-kun's disappearance. We fell asleep while holding each other. Oh yeah, what? While holding everything. Well, hot diggity damn. That was good, I like that. I hoped you all liked my little demon monologue. Oh, we got 3 notebook pages to read. Let's do it. 50, 64, and 85. Yeah, baby, let's do it. 50 is first. I saw Mio Takano a few times after that. At her core, she was fascinated with the bizarre, and she had an unsatiable curiosity that was just as strong. I have to remind myself not to take her story too seriously. Otherwise, I might start believing that Satoshi-kun disappeared because of the curse. She talks about the dark history of Hinamizawa a lot. It's all very interesting. Her theories are based on nothing but conjecture, but some of her intuition covers facts that only members of the Sonozaki family would know. She thinks that Oyoshio-sama's curse is the continuation of these ancient rituals. In other words, she believes that the curse is performed by religious fanatics. According to her theory, a religious cult once existed in Hinamizawa, and the 3 families stemmed from it. She believes that they are operating behind the scenes in order to revive the dignity of the Onagafuchi people, which was lost during the Meiji era. Mio-san's theories are far-reaching, and looking at them on a larger scale, they end up making a lot of sense. But they can't offer any explanation for Satoshi-kun's disappearance when using them on a smaller one. Her theories are just too broad. That's the end of that. Alright. 64. I exchanged information with Oshi every now and then. We'd each expect new leads from each other, but neither of us had any luck. I no longer believe that the tip that Satoshi-kun might have headed to Tokyo. It was clearly bogus anyway. Although I can't befriend Oishi, he's been fair about the deal. He alone has been serious about uncovering any new information. Oishi sources are quite reliable, so whenever I've found some dubious tip, I'd check with him to see if it was valid. My meetings with him have diminished in frequency since he's been assigned to new cases. Eventually, we stopped meeting entirely. Oishi stopped investigating, and I reached the limits of my sources of information. People now think that Satoshi-kun's disappearance was a supernatural phenomenon called demoning away. In Hinamizawa, they refer to his disappearance as him having transferred, and nobody will talk about it otherwise. I don't like the way that phrase is used to erase him. That was a long one. Alright, 85. During the upheaval surrounding Oyoshio-sama's curse in 1982, I was pulled this way and that by new leads of Satoshi-kun's disappearance. Every time I found information that looked promising, I kept changing my theories. but that also became an incredible burden on me. It wore me down plenty on its own. The fatigue was harsh, but it also provided a very kind acceptance. Bit by bit, it soothed away the anger, sadness, and doubt that wore me down. I'll never forget Satoshi-kun. It's getting darker for some reason. I'll never try to forget him and move on. I constantly repeated those to myself in my head. I repeated them to keep my memories of Satoshi-kun from fading too, over and over. For the sake of my fun memories of Satoshi-kun, together with my fear and my sadness, I repeated them forever and ever. Is that it? Okay. Weird. I'm guessing that was put there because we're about to enter the timeline of Keiichi entering. So I think that's why that was there. So this should be interesting next video. I hope you all enjoyed this one, though. Oh, God. All right. Again, I hope you all enjoyed the demon's voice I put there in the end. That was actually pretty good dialogue. I liked that. I believe that Shion is the one that received the demon. Yeah. I mean, that inner monologue, that was woohoo, weird, but cool at the same time. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, share the video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel because there will be more uploads soon. So expect those and stay tuned, and please, everybody, stay sinful, folks.